Hey guys, so we're about to go ahead and move into the next part of our video, which is learning how to make some real money off of your website. Now, before we move into AdSense, I have to start off with a stern warning. And the stern warning is that we're going to install this plugin to your website because it's legit, it is real, and it is accepted by both Google and by Wordpress. I am not saying do not try loading any other AdSense plugins to your website because I think that it is a great thing to experiment with other plugins if you find it doesn't fit your needs. But I am giving you a stern warning not to use what they would consider third-party applications. So this plugins area where we keep searching through, consider it to be like a plugins app store kind of thing where you're downloading mostly free apps that you can use for your WordPress site. Now, if you do a Google search for AdSense multi-million-dollar WordPress plugin, I am sure that you will find many websites out there that claim that they have the golden ticket to AdSense. There's two reasons why you don't want to do this. First is that most of these sites are going to charge you money. And when I say charge you money, I'm not talking like $25. Some of these sites charge you $500 and up for an AdSense plugin that guarantees you $40,000 a week. Here's the thing, they deliver, but the reason why they deliver is because they cheat. Now, that's the second thing I want to bring up. Here, when you sign up for an AdSense account, you're going to be giving Google your full name and your address because they're going to be mailing you a check. I believe they also need your phone number. So here's the deal. If Google finds out that you're actually using the AdSense account and you're cheating the system, as it were, they will then block your account. And when I say block, I mean you will be permanently banned from Google AdSense. So let's just say right now your site's only getting 100 hits a day, right? You use one of these things to generate some extra revenue, a little extra cash flow. Google might, and I mean a very strong might, cut you one check. But Google in AdSense now actually can check how many hits your site's getting on top of how many people are clicking through. So if they see that for every day you get 10,000 click-throughs and only 100 people are visiting, they're going to think something's wrong with your website and they're going to pretty much ban you. And if you go to the AdSense area under their help guide, you're going to see tons of people saying that they were making $40,000 a week off of AdSense, and all of a sudden the money stopped because Google caught on and they basically stopped them. Now, here's the thing. I know what you're thinking. What makes my plugin that I'm about to show you so much better or different than any other plugin that you could buy from a website? Here's the difference. This is a honest plugin. If someone clicks on an ad, they clicked on an ad. End of story. With all these other plugins that I've seen out there, the way it works is for every one person that visits your website, it secretly clicks things in the background. It might load another thing in the background, but in the end, you're cheating the system. And because you're cheating the system, you are then making Google make payouts that they can't do. Because the thing is that even though you're getting, let's say, $40,000, Google is now having to give these numbers to their clients and say, look, you're getting tons of click-throughs, but then the clients are like, none of these click-throughs are doing anything. They're going to the website for 5 seconds and then leaving, and then they're going to get in trouble. So in order to save Google's behind, they then cancel your account. That's a quick explanation, but don't worry, I'm about to show you a very easy to use plugin that won't get you in trouble. Here we go. It's called All-in-One AdSense. Oh, it is the best. Okay, let's go ahead and do a search. And you're going to see it right there at the very top, All-in-One AdSense and YPN, which is the Yahoo Network's version of it. Publishers Network is what they call it. And you're going to do install, hit OK, and we're going to activate this bad boy. Once it's activated, you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom till you see AdSense. And there you go. It's fairly easy to configure, very easy to read and understand. Right here, you have your AdSense ID. You really don't need to do a channel, but just the AdSense ID. What you're going to do is you're going to have to go to do a Google search for Google AdSense, and then you're going to either sign up with your Gmail account if you already have a Gmail account, or take your present email account and set it up. Once it's set up, they're going to say this is what your ID is, and they're going to give you an ID. From that ID, you're going to put that ID right here. Don't worry, once you set this, you're never going to have to go to it again. You're going to set it, and then you're going to tell it what type of ad types you want. So I'm going to do text and images for my particular site. But for all you coaches out there, I think it'd be better if you just do images. And here's the logic behind it. When people go to a coaching website, they're going to come there to read or watch a video or listen to one of your audio casts. So because of that, you are going to want to show them something different. So let's say you go to the website, you have a top image, you have 8 paragraphs worth of, great context they need. If they see an ad that looks like text, they're just going to look at it and it's not even going to register to them. Where if it's an image, they'll sit there and start reading it, they'll see the image and go, oh, what's that? And then actually grab their attention. So that's why I say use images. All the rest of this stuff you really don't need to configure. You can do not show ads on these pages, so you can actually flag it to not show up on the static pages or on your home page. So basically, you remember at the very beginning we changed your home page to being a static page instead of being your blog? Well, if you don't want ads to be the first thing people see, and most people don't, you want to just check that button. And what that does is that it stops ads from showing on the home page, but everywhere else gets ads. Let's see, you can also do let only myself see these ads. So basically, if you're testing it to see what the ads look like, and then you have all these check boxes here, I'd say about those are what you're going to be looking at. Because the rest of these are much bigger, and they're going to take up a lot more real estate. And you want to stick to the smaller ads, especially if they're images. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to save this, but I'm going to throw in my super secret ID, and I'm going to save it, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So just hold on for 1 second. The next thing you're going to see is the home page. Alright, so I went ahead and I just decided to just go to the My Morning Joe page because of the fact that it was working on a My Morning Joe page, but this is an example. There's the top image, and there is the actual ad. And the ad's sitting right there, and it pushes the text over to the side. So like I said, the more text you write, the better it is. As it stands right now for the My Morning Joe page, it doesn't fit to the standards that I had set on our Odin Sparks demo page. And that's just because of the fact that the website is mostly made for quick news blurbs, and because of that, you really can't get too much text in a quick news blurb. But that's it in a nutshell. That's your AdSense in a nutshell. When people click on it, it registers with AdSense. You then get a couple cents or a couple bucks, depending on how important your website is. And a lot of websites generate some good revenue off of that. So there you go. You may want to set this up if you want to add some extra revenue to your website. Tune in next time. We're going to go into Ping-O-Matic. I know it sounds like a toy or some sort of Veg-O-Matic thing from way back in the 70s, but trust me, it's really cool and you're really going to enjoy it. So tune in next time as we get into the Ping-O-Matic. But until then, I'll talk to you later.